Just checking that we are live. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Lynn. Hope you are well. Dear, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't flip my camera. Let's do a bit of a retake here. Hello, everyone. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Yes, we have success. I hope everyone has had a lovely morning. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I had to drop Miss Louisa off to get her teeth cleaned this morning. So yes, she's hopefully having a lovely time with all the other doggies. She'd met a few doggies in the waiting room and found some new friends, which was rather sweet. Yes, hello. Who else do we have? Hello, Miss Margine. Lovely to see you. Today I have a mixed bag. I finally remembered by watching my own video what I wanted to play with you today. So from the sweet sale, I have beautiful butterflies. So this was from Tuesday's video. I said I haven't played much with the beautiful butterflies, particularly the embossing folder. And we've got the die set and we've got the beautiful bokeh paper. And I know we've got some really cute sprinkles. What are they? We have the itty bitty bokeh mix as well. So that is Sweeter Products. That is, and you can, sorry, I've got to get these. Whoa. Oh my dear word. I knocked you and dropped all the containers while I was going. Okay, let's try this again. I'm so sorry, guys. Hope I come back. Hello, Bev. Hello, Shari. Hello, Leslie. Oh, my dear word. We're all at it today. Oh, and of course, I do it again. So sorry. They are back in their spot and my hand shall not pass. Oh, dear. All is good. I now have everything out that I need and the other things are away. I showed, what I was saying was our sweet special on at the moment, which is 50 buy one get one 50% off. So if you buy a sweet or products that are available in sweets, you get 50% off the lesser valued item, which is very nice. We have also had a refresh to our last chance list, and these are products that are heading into their retirement mode. So I thought I will go through that list very quickly with you before we make a card today. I have also this morning received a box. I haven't even opened the box because I've had rather a busy morning. I had an appointment, had to drop and pick up people who were at mechanics, dropping Louisa off, going to the chemist. Oh my word, I'm surprised I'm here live and coherent. Well, the coherent stuff can be left to you guys. So yes, I think we might as well just get into it since I have, I have thoroughly given you guys a personal falling tour of my craft desk. Now, tell me while I set you guys up, do you want me to unbox my July online exclusives first and one of the new kits? So I'll open it but not open the kit, and that will be a video next week. Or do you want me to go through the last chance list first? So unboxing or last chance, and whatever you choose, I shall do first. So just let me very hopefully daintily flip you guys around, and then we shall be able to get on with our craft things. All unbox first, says Bev. Rightio. I haven't, like, as I said, the post guy didn't throw me the box. He gave me the box. I had to run inside because I forgot my water bottle. So we're in the right orientation. Just my phone is being difficult. Yeah, I know, road. And of course, technology is not on my side today. Hi, Laurie. How are you? Okay. I think I'm okay. Just give me a sec and I shall check. Okay. I'm bringing my chair back as I fall into my desk because that's my speciality in life, is learning to fall in the best possible way. No, that's pretty good. I think we're going to stick just like that. So you want to do unboxing first. So let's just slide my iPad to the side. I'm going. Now it's not a, I just moved my whole mat there, fun for me. It's not a huge box. So I didn't actually purchase any of the designer series paper in the upcoming July online exclusives. But I did buy some Christmas things. So, oh, yay. This isn't the best place to open it, but perfect. Actually, I did buy some 12 by 12 paper. Look at that. Okay, let's move this box off. Okay, all the things, or some of the things, can come over here. Okay, oh, more things. Maybe I bought a lot more than what I thought. Ooh, how fun. Now, oh, I did put something in there, but I'm waiting for the washi tape to come back into stock because Miss Bev and some other crafty friends may have influenced me to buy the washi tape. So this is from the annual catalogue. So you've got the stamp set and you've got the dies. Now I haven't opened any of this, as I said, so we are just going to go as we go. But this is new to me, not new to Stampin' Up. So this is fresh from the annual catalogue. So you can buy the bundle and then you can choose whether or not you would like to buy the washi tape that coordinates with it. Okay, so gorgeous stamp set. So you can colour all these pieces in if you would like, and then you just have one die to cut all of the pieces out. The other thing I have seen is people stamp the detail on top of the washi tape, and that looks really good as well. Now this is a photo polymer set, which is great. Now I am just going to throw that in there because I'm totally doing myself a good one there. And then when I get to my organising later, I've got that there because I know it's already called Extraordinary Flora because our stamps, our newer release stamps and dies have exactly the same name. Okay, Baubles Blooms. Now let's find that matching set. So Bauble Blooms. This is a tiny stamp set. I didn't expect this stamp set to be tiny, but basically we are making baubles with a bloom on the inside. So it's actually 3-step stamping. So I'd start with that, put in my line image, and then fill it in. So that's how you get the bauble shape. And I'm liking the sentiment. So you can say Merry or Happy Christmas. I'm not a Happy Christmas kind of person. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you? Oh, stamped and gold heat embossed. Oh, very nice, Bev. Okay, so these are the dies. Ooh, so the bauble has some inner stitching detail. We have the decoration hanger, which is great. A little one and a big one. Very good. We have a bow, and then we have the inner die to cut out the leaves and the blooms, so then we can pop them up. So that actually has quite a lot of possibilities. Wishing you what and wishing you dash and glad tidings. What would the dash be? Brains Trust. Okay. Well, the dash is just a dash. They're not together. They're separate stamps. Oh, and I quite like the joyous wishes to you and yours. That's quite nice as well. Hello, Susie. How are you? Yeah, I'm surprised Cheryl's eyes are still open, Bev. I was going to say the same thing, but I thought I might actually be good for once in my life. So Cheryl will have to tell us when her eyes are getting heavy, so then we know she's going to go into the land of nod. Okay, so my other Christmas one that I got is called Holly Jolly. Now this comes with, this is a hybrid embossing folder, so which means you can die cut and emboss at the same time, which I love. Oh no, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. Is it your back? Because my back may have gone out in sympathy to your back, because mine hasn't been totally happy. Do you know what? This is just getting snipped down the side. Even then I can't get my scissors in there. There we go. That is snipped down the side. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, and sciatica. Oh, no. Well, Bev, you know exactly how desperate I have been for Christmas things. So I can tell you in next month's online exclusives, which so far all of these products have been from, there is the lion's share of Halloween products. Now, as many of you who have been around here a long time know, I don't do Halloween. I may buy some things for my granddaughter, but I know she's got quite a lot, and she hasn't been crafting very much recently. She's been baking instead, so she's on a baking kick at the moment, which I don't begrudge. I did get cross. I took her to one of her classes out of school, one of her activities the other night, and she said, oh, I just took some cookies out of the oven, some biscuits. And I said, did you? I said, I see no proof. And she said, oh, but they're hot and they'd fall apart. And I said, well, you put them in a container and they'd cool down in the car, and then we could enjoy them. So I think next week when I take her to this activity, I may get some biscuits. And they were, she burnt one lot, but one lot was okay. So yeah, I don't know if her baby brother, who's not so much of a baby, change the temperature on the oven or not. But yeah, that's a baking. You can generally make stuff again. Okay, so these are the dies. So the dies sit in the embossing folder. So you've got your holly, and then you've got this. Ooh, they are great dies. We've got joy. I like having the word joy, and of course I have a joy in my life, so she has seen some of my Christmas joy cards and gone, oh, you've made so many Christmas cards for me. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit more. I also like the dottage in the background. It's not polka dots because they are all different sizes, but it is dottage. So Miss Glenna will be very happy that there is dottage in this particular product. So that is the hybrid embossing folder. So I definitely will crack this open and use it. Here's a look at the stamp set. So we've got some bells. Am I super keen on bells? Yeah, probably not. I like the fact we have that big holly. I do like having a poinsettia, and Owen and I were driving somewhere. Owen and I are always driving somewhere, but we were stopped because of traffic or traffic lights, and there was this huge bush just full of deep red poinsettias. They were so beautiful because obviously it is winter here in Australia, so it's the right time for them to come out, which is why we often celebrate Christmas in July. So this is great Christmas in July because it's a July release. Loving all the sentiments, because the greetings of the season stamp set is the only Christmas sentiment stamp set I have besides Humble Home, which has one. So loving all of that, and the fact I've got a mix of fonts. See, bright and happy Christmas wishes. Even though I don't generally say happy Christmas, I do like that font. This is a great one for the inside. May the spirit of the season bring you hope, happiness, and love. Okay, and finally, from the online exclusives. Now, trust me, there is a lot of non-Christmas stuff in there. I just didn't purchase it. Not 29 anymore. So I thought this was just so much fun. So many candles, free cake, I mean. Let's party. Let's get this party started so I can be home by 9 p.m. My girlfriend actually has a sign in her house that says all visitors must leave by 9 p.m. Older but still cool. I don't know about you, but but I feel like you're not 29 anymore. It's all fun and games until your metabolism slows down. I like that. But not wiser. Happy birthday. Treat yourself because I didn't get you anything. Here's to another year of questionable decisions. I quite like that. Hey, Ida, how are you? Okay, so they are all of the online exclusive products that I got. The other thing I did tell you that I got was the pop-up pals kit. So this is the non-stamping kit. Actually, both kits this month are non-stamping because one is a scrapbooking kit and this one is an assembly pop-up kit. They are so cute. So next Tuesday's video, I shall be making these 4 cards. So you just get 4 cards in the kit, but they are so cute. So we will work out how to assemble this together. So I'm not opening that. So that was my, oh no, I lie. I got Designer Series paper as well. So for those that like the woven textures paper, because I know a lot of you were influenced by the woven textures paper, this one is called Need for Tweed. So no need for speed, need for tweed. Oh, try that again. I'm hoping that wasn't the vet ringing me just before, but I will see if they have left a message or whatnot. Okay, so Need for Tweed. I'm loving this. Oh, that is a true tweed on the back. Oh, 4 sheets. No, 3 sheets. Okay. Oh, that's it. My mum has a jacket from my grandmother very much like that. That I thought is actually quite Christmassy. So sorry to influence you, Cheryl. You know I'm actually not sorry at all. So I thought that one looked quite Christmassy, that I thought could work well. And then we have just a straight green tweed, but it's really that beautiful texture, which I really, really like. And then you've got a really fine tweed. So I thought these were just great textured, black and white, always usable, black and white. And then we have a darker grey or almost a dark blue. And let's look at the colours. No, not sorry at all, Cheryl. Okay, colours, colours, colours. Basic beige, basic black, cherry cobbler, early espresso, old olive and peach pie. So a really, really simple colour palette. So I was right. Oh no, there's green in there as well. Maybe, oh, that's the old olive and cherry cobbler. So really, really great Christmas colours in that one tweed. So yes, that is my unboxing. So now I wanted to show you the last chance products, because I didn't want to overwhelm you on Tuesday when we looked at the sweets. So not as many fingerprints today, I promise you. I do clean my screen. Okay, let's pop this up a little bit so we are in screen. That is going to be helpful. So if we go specials, so this is on the customer homepage. If we hit the specials tab and then go last chance products. Now I want to sort them by newest, just making sure we're all on the same page. So we have A Day With You, Resourceful Rusty, Wooded Acre, and I love that they're showing them with examples. Remember This Moment, Memories and More pack. It's a clay cling set, so that's Feel Better Soon, sympathy kind of set. He's the Greatest, which is a dad set. So great words, some great textures put with that. Storybook Life, so that's one of our scrapbooking stamp sets. So the Storybook Life scrapbooking workshop kit, and that is discounted. Well, I don't want to create an account or sign in. I didn't mean to press, but you can add things to your wish list. So Wildflower Celebration. So this actually goes along with the wildflower birthday sweeter products that I used on Monday. Hello, Brenton. How are you? Hey, Tanya. Thanks for joining us on your lunch break. I feel very special. The Everyday You and Me Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, Refreshed Beauty Designer Series paper, Cherry Blossoms Treat Kit, Serene Love and Shaded Hues Designer Series paper, the Perpetual Beauty Calendar Kit. So if you liked this, this isn't a yeared kit and it's not even a monthed kit because you add that much there. So it could be great for birthdays because it's a perpetual calendar. Great to put all those birthdays, anniversaries, the things that you want to remember are happening each month, each year. This is a great product. One more year. I think these ones had already gone, but there are more. Washes and Floral Adventures Together dies, which the stamp set will go with. Grow with Love. And my laptop that is closed actually had the list. So Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. I'm just trying to find the newer things. This is one I was very, very sad about. A Rounded All bundle. So this means both the stamp set and the wonky circle dies are retiring. I'm devastated. Look, the stamp set I could give or take personally, but it's great for lots of different occasions, especially for someone starting out. But these dies are on the last chance list. So if you, I'm just going to check and see if the dies are actually if the dies are discounted. They are. So they're from $60 down to $48. So if you haven't got them, thanks, Bev. We'll enjoy your lunch. And we'll enjoy it, and you don't even have to make us any lunch. Yeah, so that is a great $12 saving right there. Okay, so let's find where we were up to. I was very sad. You right? Lavender's making lunch. I think she just may have burnt herself. The Link Together bundle I thought so. So the Floral Delight Sweet collection. So there may just be one item going out of that collection. And that just means the whole suite isn't available, but other products will be available. Like with the Wildflower birthday, the party dots, these ones are retiring. And in that last one, the ribbon is on last chance. So we have our Meadow Mates. So this is our dog set. So I was thinking of that stamp set whilst I was sitting at the vet waiting for them today. Okay, the Celebrate Love and Mix Match Ephemera Kit, Detailed Succulent, Lifelong Friends. As I said, that Wildflower Birthday Suite is on last chance just because of those dots. The Storybook Moments Suite, we will find out why that is. Possibly it's the ribbon. So Ocean Friends, the Around It All stamp set, the Mixed Media Florals, Memories and More pack. For the books, we'd noticed that earlier. Memorable Blooms. Now that did have some lovely dies with it. Shadowed Shapes. The arch is very, very in at the moment. Stripes and Florals Mix and Match cards and envelopes. The Kiss of Texture stamp set. Friends of the Ocean. That Petal Pink ribbon is what is making the Storybook Moments Sweet Collection on retirement. There you go. I knew I'd find it. The Grow with Love dies and the Tiled Techniques Photopolymer stamp set. There are my dies. I'll shed a tear for them later. I have gone through a lot of that. So I may not get to everything. Yeah, the cake celebrations was one. I may not get to everything, but I do hope to show you a good cross-section of the things that are on the last chance list and will be leaving us. So the Hearts of Elegance photopolymer stamp set, the Utterly Amazing bundle, the Classic Wedding Umbrella Days, the Look Back kit. So quite often they'll take some of the kits, and this is a journal kit, so great for the different styles of memory keeping. Hey Sue, how are you? We haven't done any crafting yet, Sue, so you are totally safe. So the brushed silver and gold foil, I don't know if I have that. The modern herringbone embossing, pretty petals are already gone. I'm just having a look. Yeah, we spoke about cake celebrations. The heart sequins, snowy scenes 12 by 12. I think I am now squarely in, because all these things I think maybe were already here. No, the festive glimmer paper wasn't, because it's in my last chance. It's in my online exclusives. So the Regal foiled adhesive back dots. The Humble Home, I've got to make, I've got that earmarked actually to make a card with. So that and the punch are on the last chance list. The painted trees, I did use that quite a lot. The gold textured dots, which are more of an amber color than gold. Ah, yes, do tell us, Brenton. That had slipped my mind. Thank you for asking, Sue. Being a granddad or being a grandparent is amazing. I was gushing about my little boy earlier. And of course, I was talking about my granddaughter as well. So the Take a Bow bundle, which is the dies and the paper, some ribbon, the Garden of Thanks card kit, which is on low inventory, the Season of Green and Gold Designer Series paper, the Golden Greenery bundle, which I'm pretty sure that had already gone because that isn't in my online exclusives. But there will be some things that pop up. So the Winterly Treetops bundle, but that Designer Series paper I'm pretty sure is still in the annual catalogue. So yeah, Sketch Butterflies was still there because that is in that section. I'll just go one more page for good luck. We've got Citrus Blooms. These are all fantastic sets. The Dashing Designs 3D embossing, the Wildflower Designs, they had some great label shapes in there. Oh, he's due on the 13th. Okay, so any time now, Brenton, because he'd be classed as full term now at 38 weeks. So the tune-in dies, they are really retro and fun. The Inspiring Snapdragons, they are fun. I did a lot of different things with the Snapdragons. I made them as trees, and I also left them as Snapdragons as well. So I had a lot of fun. But I think I am up to things that were on the last chance list already. So with that, thank you so much for scrolling through that. Is there anything in particular that you are going to miss from those products? Things that just put that pang in your heart to start with? Hey, Susie. Or were you already here, Susie, and I missed you? Okay, so I've had some requests to remake a card. Have I got that card out? No. Should I try and go and get it? Yes. I just thought about it. Oh my dear word. Sorry guys, my cart's a bit of a mess at the moment. Oh Lavender, what did you make us?
I did the kebab wrap thing.
Oh, you did a kebab wrap.
They're very, very messy, and I made one for Dad.
Okay. I don't know when he's out of his meeting.
I know, but do you think I should still give it to him, or?
Yeah. That's okay. Leave it there. He'll get to it eventually.
Okay. It's more that it's like extremely messy.
We'll just put it on a plate.
Yeah.
And leave it on the bench.
I'll probably put it on the dining room table.
Yeah, good idea. Sorry guys, someone, one of my team members, okay, that's one card. That was one card I shared, but I want to grab its partner because it has a particular thing on it that I wanted to share how I made it with everyone. Have I gone back too far? That is the question. Because these ones are like really, really old at the back. But then you never ever know. Is that the one? No, 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 no. Sorry, I know I'm boring you all here, but it's such a fun card. I just want to, I can reproduce it, but I'd love to have the male example of it to be able to share with you. Surely it's got to be around here somewhere. I wouldn't have done anything with it. Maybe it's gone to card heaven. Go back through these very, very front ones. Could be here, but I thought I was very thorough going through these front ones. Oh, damn. Damn. I have absolutely no idea where that card went to. Yep, no idea. Okay, I don't even know that I have a photo, but that's okay. Yes, I know, Sue, I'm so sad about the wonky dies. Okay, I made a card when I did the video for this, and I did it on angle. So what I thought I would do is take the boho textures and create some 1-inch strips and recreate that cut. So, and then I will put something on top. So it's going to be a pretty fun multicolored card, and we're going to be a little bit restricted on the design side because we only have 6-inch strips. Okay, so that's what we're playing with. It's this one. I don't know that I want to. Oh look, I've got some strips here already of that. So I'm just going to get 2 strips of like everything, and then if I have some left over I'll use them for something else. Tanya, you need the wonky dies in your stash. The thing that got me on the wonky dies is how big they go size-wise. So, yeah. Can I grab them? I don't know. They're all around it, dies. Yes, I can put my hand on them. So just let me show you the size. They actually go very large, and that's what I liked about them. Oh, see you, love. Yes, have fun being a professional vampire. He's a pathologist who takes blood, just in case anyone didn't realize. They actually go quite large and they go quite small. So for me, they bridge the gap of quite a few round die sets that I had. But that is my opinion, Sue. Okay, they are back away. And we are back here cutting some 1-inch strips of the bokeh paper. Okay, I think I will just use a white card front for this. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Some of these colours are just so pretty. I'm not even sure which colour this is. I shall have to look it up very soon. And because Lavender has made herself lunch, I am now starving. Very rude, I tell you. I mean, there's no way I could have eaten that on screen. Not with how messy she said it was. I don't know, we didn't buy, or she didn't buy her normal wraps last night. So that may have something to do with it. The wrap doesn't have the correct integrity. So we shall do the yellow and then we're done. Probably cut too much, but that's okay as well. One of that, didn't want that to close because we've always got the back as well, but I do like kind of keeping it in the bokeh design. Ooh, thank you. And just here. Great. Okay, so I'm going to pop all of this back in the case where everything is living. It's actually probably not helpful. No, definitely not. Will it all go in? That is the question. And the answer is no. Yeah. It's caught on the scraps. Oh my dear word. There we go. Just, I think, one more piece. And that piece. There we go. So, colours. Of course, now it is upside down. Bubble bar. Oh, no. Might be so much easier to read if I just pull this out. So we've got Balmy Blue, Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Fresh Freesia. So let's see where we go. Ah, yes, maybe. Okay, now I'm 99% sure that I have a card front already prepared. If my fingers will grab it like I want it to. Look, here's one I prepared earlier. Let's just check our measurements. 10 centimeters by, yes, just under 14.5. So this is like half a centimeter smaller than what we require. Okay, so I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal today, so then this way I don't get all gluey, and these are easier to pop down. Okay, so I'm just picking an angle. That shall be the angle, and we are going from there. I do need a silicone mat because I've already stuck my card front to the mat here. Just a little bit, but it is stuck. So I'm going to get a few of these in a row. Now that I've got the first one down, I can actually just put my glue directly onto the card front and make it super duper simple for myself. So I do personally like to leave a little bit of white space in between. So you can leave as much or as little as you would like. So at this point, I do kind of want to put one that way, just so then I've got something to line up with. Okay. Perfect. So no rhyme or reason with the colours. We know all the colours are going to go together nicely. Oh my dear word. You just saw what I did. I didn't put it down far enough. Oh, damn. That's okay. We do have the other side. Just let me pop this up and let's go. That does appear to be straight. Okay. We're going to have to do some trimming as we go, and I probably need to add a little bit of adhesive right there. There we go. So I just want to trim this curly bit, and I need to trim these pieces. So sometimes I leave it till the end, other times they really annoy me and I do it as I go. But some of these pieces I can definitely redo. So if you didn't want your pieces quite as wide, you could definitely use 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch strips. They would work equally as well. I have just chosen to use 1 inch today. Okay, so what other colors haven't we used? Okay, so I haven't used this one, so that one will go quite nicely there. So this is the Calypso Coral. Thanks, Bev. Was that me counting to 10 earlier? I do appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Okay. Oh, I don't need, oh my dear word. I even cut it crooked. That's okay. I may just trim down this card front. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we need this piece here. And I just need an end piece for here. I am going to leave all those annoying pieces just till the end. Okay, so I've got this. I've actually got this piece. Bless you. Thanks for the support, Bev. I really want to go this way because I'm going to go in all different directions, so they're not all just going to be like this. So I'm probably going to do two this way and then change over to going vertical or horizontal, whichever way you want to say it is going. So this now gives me some separation here where I can add this yellowy blue piece, which I can't pick up. So yes, they look wonderful together. So these are all designed to go together. So you don't need to think too much about the colours is basically what I'm saying. Okay. And then maybe I want this yellow here. So see, we've just broken up the directions. Quite like that, but I'm going to snip these off. So I prefer to now start using the ends of these rather than going into a brand new full piece, if that makes any sense at all. And I just don't want like the same colours sitting up against each other. Now, I don't know what colour I was going to use there. Wouldn't mind that one. See, just doesn't matter. Have any of you tried this like herringbone style of making a background? It's great to use scraps for, or you can just create strips like I have here. Obviously I did use some scraps and that was helpful, but some of them I just didn't have scraps for. Okay, I was probably already going in this direction. What do I have here? This one might go. Or do I need it? Actually, I'm just going to pop this here. Yeah, that will do. The gap's probably a bit too small, but that's okay. Well, I've just pulled it off. I can fix up that then. You have, Margine. I haven't done it with anything this bright. So I'm thinking it's a fun background. And there's like no rhyme or reason. It just is. Okay, now, no, I need to add more adhesive to the corner. That's the problem. Okay. Yep, that corner is now covered. Okay, let's try this piece right here. That is wonderful. Okay, and snip and snip. And snip and snip. Great, that is our corner done, and these pieces need to go away because they're all sticky. Okay, so just last couple of pieces here. I kind of like maybe putting this one here, so bringing that lightness back over. Where is my glue? I may have to use like the tinsel scrap on a corner, actually. No, that's all very yellow, so I will just use this piece here for there. And then maybe, I'm just trying to work out, do I want to bring back like this? Can't even grab it. Kind of think I'd like to bring this blue nicely in here. And that's a, oh, hang on, turn it over so we're on the bokeh side. Because then I've kind of used, I've not used the yellow twice or the orange twice, and they kind of live in the same realm for me. They're those, oh, I have used the orange twice, but they're great pop colors. So you don't necessarily have to use them as much as the other colors. Ah, you like the look of it, Sue. Thank you. Okay. Obviously, my scissors are a titch gluey. There we go. Oh, look at that. Perfect angles. And just using that paper edge to cut. Ah, see, it'd be good to use a yellow there. So maybe I just use this more muted yellow, but definitely want to use the blue. So that's fine. Okay. I love how subtle the design is, but the design is coming up in the paper much more on screen than you would anticipate. So do we call this a herringbone pattern? Am I kind of on the right path with that name, or it doesn't really quite fit? Because I've seen other people's cards, but I haven't actually noticed what they've called them as such. Perfect. And I said on this corner, I think I am going to have to use a little bit of wet glue. There we go. On this silica mat, everything wants to like grab to it. So, yeah. Just grab a titch of this because I think I trust the strength of this a little bit more for this teeny tiny area. And I'm using the uncut end, like this end here, because I'm really sad I didn't use the purple twice. Do you know what? I'm going to change my mind. Change my mind and go with the fresh freesia. How was that for changing? Now I've got to hold it there for a few seconds. And I am going to lose a little bit of it because this is the edge that I have to fix up. Quite possibly, maybe herringbone is coming down this way. Yes, herringbone would be, let me show you, would be coming down this way, I think. Yeah, so that's more of a herringbone pattern. Maybe. Look, it's fine. It's a strippy card. Maybe I just call it a strippy card. No, that hasn't moved, which is wonderful. And then just along here like so. Perfection. That's wonderful. Some of the edges aren't perfect, and that's okay. Okay, so all my strippy scraps are now up the top, off, out of the way. I do have full pieces left, but I prefer to have a bit too much than not enough. Okay, that can go over here. Okay, so just want to see. That was perfect. So I didn't want to take the full amount off because I'll probably take that. Now that bottom edge is perfect, so I want to take probably about 1/2 centimeter off there. Right, so that now has a perfect edge. And this is the thing, if you don't quite get your edges right, you can always trim it up a little bit. So this was already a 10, so I do need to take some off this side because it's not perfect either, and no one knows, seriously, like no one knows that we didn't get it right unless they're watching the video. But even then, they're going, Ellen, it looks fine. But to me, there are just a few. There we go. So I've taken 1/2 centimeter off in total off all the sides. Chill. Oh, please excuse me. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, and everyone can poo-poo me here, or maybe I do need a fresh freesia card base because it's one of my favorite purples ever. So fresh freesia. Let's see here. I'm thinking it'll pop really nicely on a fresh freesia card base. It's either that or white. I was just thinking as I was pondering. Oh, please excuse David coughing up a lung. Whoops. And I do have a card front here, a white one. Hopefully if I can. Okay, so we can do fresh freesia or basic white. I think it pops more on the basic white, actually. The dark one are berry burst. You're okay. You don't have to know the colour names. I only mention them once. Three options. Yeah, I like the white too. I think because the white is in the middle, it enhances all the colours and allows them to pop. So that's what I'm thinking too. I do like using coloured card bases, but I think in this instance we will go white. Now I have to put this somewhere or it's not going to get grotty. Okay, so this is where I am going to bring in the hybrid embossing folder. So what I want to do is cut out this main butterfly, and we are actually going to cover up a lot of our work, but that's okay. The pattern will still be there. It just won't be as in our faces. Okay, can I use, yes. I'm just going to cheat and use the card front. I'm going to take out, I may change my mind because one of these would also look really, really good. But I really want to use this. If I change my mind, I have this, because that will show through the pattern. I think we need to have both to make an educated decision. Okay. I need my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. And I need my number 4 cutting mat. So because we're using a hybrid embossing folder, which is a 3D one, we need our number 1 mat, or our number 1 plate, and we need our number 4. So using 3D embossing folders, we use 1 and 4. Okay, so probably should not have done it. I've got so much on my desk and I've barely used anything. Okay, so I am going to lock this die in. Okay, so we lock this die in on the Stampin' Up side of our embossing folder. I pop the piece of paper over, I close it so I can see here. I'm going to get all the right parts, bring my machine back over, put the fold in first, pop our, oh, I've made a left-handed machine. That's okay. Pop our plate number 4 over and crank this through. It may pop, just a little pop at the end, and that's okay. Okay. So and this is a brand spanking new machine. because I treated myself to a new machine. My one was just getting a little old. So, yay! Okay, so you can see all your polka dots on the background. And then I have this beautiful embossed butterfly. So, I could pop that. I kind of want to maybe turn this around and maybe like pop it. Do we lose too much of the pattern? That is my big question. Because if we lose too much of the pattern, I think I have to cut another one just to make sure. Because it's beautiful. Okay. I do love it. Okay. The perils of having no nails at the moment is I can't pick anything up. It's not fun. Okay, close this. Grab another card front piece of paper because it's approximately the right size. Do you know what? I didn't even check my scraps. I will check that first. I do have a piece of paper big enough. Oh, no, I don't. No, definitely don't. Good try. No cigar. Okay, I'm going to bring back in the machine and cut this more open butterfly. Yeah, you think it's too big. Yeah, I agree, Bev. Okay, bring back in the machine. But do you know what? I'm going to make a really simple second card and use this one in a very simple way. Okay, so we've got plate 1, we've got plate 2, and our 2 plate 3s for cutting, okay? There we go. That is perfect. So I think this is going to work, and I'm going to need to cut a body as well, because this one looks a little odd without a body. Okay, that just cut beautifully. That was the most beautiful amount of pressure. So much so that they just fell out. Oh, I need my little picker up scraper just to get these off. Okay, great. Whoops. And probably not the best thing to do with my arms, but you know, these things happen. So I am going to grab my brush and just brush. So this is the brush attachment for the Take Your Pick tool. So it is, I find it easier to use when you've still got the die cut in the die, because you can see I have just made all of these pieces eject, as well as, oh no I haven't, I've still got some little pieces. So I'm going to go back, because if I use the die brush on just the paper, it curls a lot. Yep, and I just got those little stray pieces out. And then I have a perfect piece. And my cleaner's going to love all my white scrap on the floor tomorrow. Okay, now let's try this. Oh, now the white works perfectly, but you can see through it so much better. so much better. And do you know what? I think if I put this down here, I don't even think we need a sentiment. Oh, no problems, Margaret. Thank you so much for popping in. Sorry, needed a drink. Okay, so I do need to cut a body. And I'm thinking of, I think it's definitely this long body here, and I think I need to do it in like a grey, because I think a black will be too much, but something like grey granite will work really nicely. Okay, pick that up. That is now safe. And then on our second card, I will ink over this, and I will also use a sentiment. But this card, just the paper and the die cut, I think that is more than enough. Okay, if you are my grey granite, are you the one I am pulling out? No, Smoky Slate. Grey granite is in front of Smoky Slate. Okay, I'll get there eventually. Oh, and I have so many scraps. Oh, that's the wrong colour. That is Smoky Slate in grey granite. Not helpful. Okay, I do have this teensy tiny piece that may just work. Now, ideally, we don't need the big machine. I would generally use the mini machine, but I do have the big machine out, and that's what we're going to use. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Cutting plate first. I just licked my finger to pick up the cutting plate. Like, seriously. This brain of mine ain't working. I mean, it's working, but you know, coherent thoughts aren't there. Oh my God, that is the perfect scrap until I move the die. Okay. Great. Wonderful. I really do need that back. There we go. Oh my word, it has stuck. Where's my little tool? It's gone away. Oh no, it's hiding behind the machine. Okay, so I have my little body, which I think works really quite nicely. It's there, but it's not there. I could have done white. Maybe I need to cut a white as well. Maybe a white one will be better. I'm just looking at it, thinking, okay, I do have the perfect scrap again. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, maybe white on white might be a bit better. I think introducing another colour might just be a bit odd. Okay, how are we going? Oh, considering I chatted and showed you so much and did a mini unboxing at the start, we're not doing too shabbily at all. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Mr. Scrap. Top plating, crank through. Right. Still got scraps here. At least we've already chosen our card base. we're kind of a step ahead. Okay, eject this, and that dropped right out. Yeah, I think the white will just be perfect. Okay, I'm just going to adhere, because why add another colour? No! I was pressing so daintily, girls. That was so dainty. And I got a glue goober. Damn. That's okay. Most of the glue is now on the silica mat. Let's use the end of the silica mat that isn't gluey. See how by adding that body, it really does put this butterfly in a better perspective. Just going to leave it there for a few seconds. And then I can bend the leaves around the body. Okay. And then this just on here. And I think I'm just going to have to use glue. But if I'm smart, I can use this glue that is already here. Ha-ha! Yay! We are smart sometimes. And I do have the embellishments that would look just amazing sprinkled around. So I think that is lovely just there, because you can see all of the detail of our strips. I want to get this on the card front now. This die needs to go back on the sheet before I lose it, because it's a little one. So I've got our thick basic white cardstock here. And my bone folder. And I have a gluey finger, not helpful. The body part does finish it off, doesn't it, Margaret? I've seen it both ways, but I really think the body just finishes it. So I love how bright and fun it is, but we've got this butterfly on here. Now, I'm going to try and play smart and put the glue on the card front rather than so. And then we can wiggle into place this way. Great. Maybe we can go a little bit further up. I'm quite chuffed with that. I'm not going to... No, I need this card base to adhere first before I do anything else. Okay, so now for my last card front, I am actually going to take all my leftover pieces and literally glue them on. Just let me see whether I go butter because I'm going to need too many So I could just do that. I like that. I'm going to go for it. And then just pop this butterfly over the top. And I don't even think I'm going to use the stamp set. The stamp set does have like really beautiful sentiments in it, but I don't think I'm going to use it today. Okay. Why am I using this? It would be so much easier to use this one. Okay. So that isn't very straight. I don't know why I try and do these kinds of things, and I cannot put things down straight at the best of times. Ah, that's a little better. Yes, much better. Okay, so what I wanted to do was just make this side sit a little flatter. Yep, perfect. But I'm going to put the glue on this time. I'm still using that bokeh background because I love it. I also love seeing it in photography as well. Yep, I think that's pretty good. And then I shall just trim the bits off. See, that's a pretty moody background as well. So if I was to put some ink on this, thinking of the three colors we're using, so we're using Fresh Freesia, Berry Burst, and Balmy Blue, what color do I use? Or do I just leave it white? Didn't actually want that to pop on right when it did. That was not lined up. For someone who eyeballed all of this, I'm not doing too badly. Hey Donna and Dawn, how are you? Oh, look, it's just going to be what it is, and we're just going to leave it there right like that. I'm going to snip off my edges, and hopefully you girls can tell me what you would like me to do with our hybrid butterfly, because I cut and emboss that butterfly all at the same time. Okay, now I have all these bits. Can someone grab the front door, please? Hello, front door. Huh? Yeah, no, I'm not expecting anybody, but thank you for asking.
Let's see.
It was a salesperson. Sorry, I'm sitting here just wondering what I should do. It needs something. Excuse me, I'm on a live video. Maybe some light fresh freezer, or maybe some bubble bath, because that would look very pretty. Just some bubble bath, some very soft pink, as I want to throw the whole thing in there apparently. Yes, these are my pink ones. If I can find my scissors, which I put back for some embellish the body. I could.
Hello.
Hello.
Where's the gel ice pack?
Ask Dad. He last used it.
Oh, okay.
It's blue on the outside.
I know.
Okay. So I'm trying to like put no pressure on this at all, just so we hit the high sides. Because I'd like to keep the white. So I'm putting on a decent amount of ink and just grabbing that. I do like the idea of embellishing the body, Bev. So I'll put this on the card front just so you can, I know it gives it a little bit of definition. I don't even know that you can see that pink. I'm hoping you can. Still trying for like no pressure, which is very hard. So very, very hard. Okay, I think that's a little bit better, but I do like the embellish the body, and I may, just to bring in that pink, put it on a bubble bath card front. Okay. Oh my dear word, I have a meeting in 20 minutes, girls. Oh, I better get moving. I forgot. I'm not going to tell them that I forgot, but I forgot. Okay, and of course the bubble bath is very, very full and very, very difficult to grab out. Oh, there we go. So, yes, that looks very nice on the bubble bath, but I'm looking at that sizing and thinking this piece is not a card front. So, once we whack this on the card front, I was correct. We can go through, throw on some of those embellishments, and I think that will work perfectly. Please tell me I did just not make that 10. I made it 10.5. Yes, I did. Good. No one had to yell at me to say no. Okay. So, bone folder I put back. Give that a burnish. I've got something here on my desk. It's quite annoying. A little bit of water. Just microfiber cloth, and hoping whatever that is will just lift off with a little bit of elbow grease. Ah, there we go. So much better. Okay, and yes, that bubble bath is just lovely on that. Tempted to trim it down a little bit, but I'd lose my margins and not quite ready to lose those margins. So you're going to have to tell me, I mean, I know which one is my favorite, but did the second very simple one I made, or I am in the process of making, does someone like that one more than the first one? Oh, wow. That definitely went in a direction I was not expecting, and more in that direction. Okay, there we go. Right, just a little bit of glue on the back here. The first one, I know, but I agree, the first one, but I did just want to use up the bits, and we successfully used up the bits. But this one definitely needs, like, this one could do with some bling, but this one definitely needs a something. Okay, so these are the Bitty Bokeh mix. So this would be great in shakers, but it's equally, I'm trying to open it without them going everywhere. Okay, lid is off, don't get the shakes, put them down, perfect. Okay, so I am going to pop those up there. Okay, so I've just added 3 down the body, and we're going to be completely random in what I pick up here. Ah, this is a domed gem. So this is a real mix of things. So we've got domed gem, we've got a sequin, and what did I pick up? And then I've got a different sequin. Ah, that's a bit cute. And what I might do, I might add a few more. 1 and 2. So with sequins, I definitely do prefer to put the glue where I would like my things to go. So this one, oh, this one doesn't want to come off. This one here, and then I'm trying to pick up a domed one, but I've picked up a teeny one, which of course I have way too much glue down for that, but that's fine. And then maybe a couple at the top. Do we need embellishments on the first one? Do you know what? I'm just going to put 3 here. I don't think I need any at the top. Changed my mind. Okay. And then, where's the back of that one? Oh, they're 2 domed ones together. Made a complete sphere. So that's a bit cute, unless I wanted to. No, I think it takes away. I think if I add any on this one, it's so colourful, where with this one it's a bit different. Okay, I'm going to call that done. These are a really, really cute mix. Great for shakers, as I said, also great mix for embellishing. So I have used majority of the beautiful bokeh suite today. So what is in the beautiful bokeh suite is the gorgeous designer series papers. So I have definitely showcased those today. And then we have the hybrid stamp set, a hybrid embossing folder. So we've got the embossing folder that we can use just plain, or we can use it with this die here, which is how I got this beautiful butterfly. I've also made butterfly shaped cards, so if you look up beautiful butterflies here on YouTube and search on my channel, I did make a beautiful card with that. And we do have the matching beautiful butterfly stamp set. I use this time to celebrate stamp set a lot, or the time to celebrate sentiment. I use that a lot. So thank you so very much for joining me today. I do appreciate your time. If you came in late, I did share my July online exclusive unboxing. So I shared that at the start of the video, and I also did a bit of a walkthrough of the last chance list. So they're products that many are discounted, but they are on their way to permanent retirement from Stampin' Up. Thank you, girls. Thank you, thank you. Have an amazing weekend. I hope you find some time to be crafty on the weekend. And I shall catch you next Tuesday with the Pop-Up Pals kit. So I'll see you then. Bye.